Hey everybody, Robin here. Welcome to my channel, Oracle Rising. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. So today the subject is 144,000 light workers, volunteers to come back down to Earth, to reincarnate at this time of global ascension and help the planetary vibration rise out of 3D, help us all escape the matrix, exit the matrix, and move on into a life of love and light. So there's some written information about the 144,000 light workers, and you can find this in the New Testament, in the book of Revelations, which I find incredibly fascinating. Also in the Emerald tablets, and this was written by Thoth. So Thoth is an Egyptian deity, and he was a god of the moon. If you've ever listened to or read the Celestine prophecies, he is referred to in significant depth. So that might be a good start for you. Also, I do believe that Dolores Cannon spoke about the 144,000 light workers in some of her videos. She's quite a fascinating guru. If you want to check her out, she could probably help you out on your ascension path as well. So many of you that watch my channel here are probably one of these volunteer light workers, and you might not know that you are. So I'm going to give you some attributes and hints towards the personality type and attributes of the 144,000 Lightworker volunteers that are present on Earth right now, stuck in the 3D matrix and trying to raise the vibration. So the first one is really cool. It is that you may have a passion for superheroes. So there's a lot of superhero movies and comics and cartoons and stuff like that. It's funny, I had given myself a superhero name quite some time ago. I used to drive a Dodge Avenger and it was red, so I called myself the Red Avenger. And this was before I began my dark night of the soul and my own ascension path, my spiritual journey towards escaping the matrix. So I think that's pretty funny. Let me know down below in the comments, you guys, if you have given yourself your own superhero name. I'd love to hear it. Somebody commented on my other channel on Aries Fire Tarot that he called himself Batman, and I thought that was fantastic because obviously my name is Robin, so I was like, hey, finally I get to meet Batman. So that's a really good hint. Superheroes, by and large, they like to rescue people and help out in times of trauma, and they're just overall do-gooders. So I think that one's really cool. So the second one is having a deep sense of purpose. You might be called to do something to help out people. I was guided a few years ago to start a tarot channel, and my readings, I really try and help people through them. So I feel purposefully guided to do that, even when it can be really difficult or exhausting. I never lose the drive to keep on going. I might feel like quitting sometimes, but my guides are always urging me forward. They're always giving me the strength and the compassion to extend my heart and soul out to you guys to help you as a guide on your ascension path. So I'm really interested to know what your purpose is and what you feel really strongly guided to do. That is something, you know how Joan of Arc, she was guided to do something, and I mean it ended up in her demise, but she did something really phenomenal. So what is your guru calling? Like, let me know down below in the comments. So I find this next point really interesting, and I find it really true. It's that you both love and hate people. So let me explain that a little bit for you. You might really want to help people out, but not want to hang out with them too much. You could find crowds really overwhelming or annoying, or just find the general population really kind of icky to be around, but you still want to get out there and help people, you know? And I'm kind of that way. Like, I'm not a fan of crowds unless I'm going to a concert, and that's a completely different sense of participation, or a live sports game or something like that. Um, so, do you feel that way? I mean, it can be very difficult, especially if you're taking like public transit, or you have to go to a really crowded shopping center and it's like, oh, it's so gross and slimy here. But that's kind of the effect of being around people that are stuck in the 3D matrix. It's not a very good feeling, and it can really lower your vibration, especially if you guys are empaths. So really take care to protect yourself. You can protect yourself with energy balls. You can protect yourself with really preparing yourself, like keeping your exposure to large groups of people to a minimum. Don't participate in any social media groups that bring you down. Your energy is going to tell you when you should not be in the midst of something. So pay attention to how you feel. Your feelings, your emotions are telling you where your vibration is on the scale. So don't ignore them. They're there to help you. So this next one I really love. You like to bring joy to others. Like, maybe you're just a really polite person, or you like to make people laugh, or you sing, or you have some kind of talent that you like to share. For me, I really like to make people laugh. You know, if I'm in a group of people, or even just one-on-one, I have a really sharp sense of humor, and nothing makes me feel better than making people crack up laughing, because that really raises the energetic vibration. That's kind of my thing. I also did things like, I used to write a blog for a pet rescue that really helped people take care of their animals, sort of really shine a light on the heroes of animal rescue. I used to write really funny articles for a zine. You know, things like that, really sharing out that energy and making people happy. So what's your purpose? Like, what do you like to do to extend joy to other people? You know, maybe you like to hold doors open for people, or you like to volunteer. Again, let me know in the comments, because this stuff, it just means so much. And if you're dropping comments with the things that you like to do, you might also inspire another viewer on the channel, like, oh, maybe I'll try that out. So really go ahead and throw a comment down below. The next one that I have here is that you might have a strong bond with animals. And that's something that is really meaningful for me. You know, you guys, I talk about my companion animal, Lacey, and she's over here on the couch and she's having a snooze. And, you know, animals, they're just pure love. There's really no artifice in animals. They love you like no human could, really. I just really love and respect animals to an impossible degree, and I would be lost and adrift without my dog Lacey. She really helped me out of a extremely difficult and challenging injury that I had. You know, she pulled me through. So, and it was just with her great big heart, and they don't expect anything in return other than your love. So that could be something that you really feel deep in your heart. So, oh, I just love animals so much. So I think that's a really important one, and a great big huge clue for you. Okay, so the next thing that I have here, and I talk about empaths quite a bit, because empaths, and this is being highly empathic, it's where you can sense the emotions of other people, and no matter what that is, where it is on the spectrum. You know, you can feel people's happiness, but most empaths, they can really feel the negative aspects of people. And I think I've done a couple videos on empaths, I'm pretty sure. You know, where I have been standing beside people where I'm just like completely creeped out, and I need to move away from them, because their shadow is so strong, right? And everybody has their own journey, and I'm not judging anybody, but I can't be beside it. You know what I mean? And I can sense people's sorrows. Like, if somebody calls me and they're having a bad day, I know immediately, and I'm going to ask them, are you okay? And what can I do to help? So Empaths really reflect back to other people their immediate surface emotion, and sometimes way down deep inside them. So you're not really here as an empath to help other people and figure things out, but more of a sounding board and really like sense that strong emotion in people. And this is probably where the love and hate comes from, you know, because it's like, oh, I just love humanity and people are so beautiful, but there can be so much negativity in a crowd that, you know, you really have to protect yourself and stay out of them. So keep that one in mind. Highly empathic, and it's important to protect your own energy when you're around people that are bringing you down. Okay, so the next one that I have is that you may have healing powers. Okay, so there are people that do energetic cleansing, they do aura cleansing. You could be a healer. There's so many different types of healers. I like to lay my hands on people sometimes, and you can charge your chi by rubbing your hands together and creating an energy ball like that and transferring your energy to other people. I have sent people energy balls, you know, at great distance to help them feel protected, and they do say it works for them. So if you haven't tried that before, you just have to rub your hands until they start really charging and feeling really warm. I was just outside with my dog, and it's minus 10 million here where I live, so my hands are a little bit cold. And then you just start to gradually pull your hands apart, and you'll feel that energy between your hands, and you can pulsate it, and you can actually send it to other people. But you know, it's important not to intrude on other people's karma or their journey without first asking their permission. So you might really want to heal people, but I would always request permission before sending my healing ability and power out to them. So I think it's very important to be respectful of people's boundaries and karmas when it comes into like trying to heal somebody. So I really think that if you are here on my channel as a viewer or a subscriber, you could do a little bit more homework into this Lightworker volunteer army that is here right now. I want to give you guys my biggest and main guru right now is Steve Nobel. He is the guru for Lightworkers, and he does tons of meditations and transmissions. You can follow him. He's really inspirational. He's got the best meditative guide voice I've ever heard in my life. Makes it very relaxing to listen to, and he's very eye-opening. So I always want to throw his name out there because I think he's amazing. So I really just want to say namaste to you guys, and I really just recognize the divine light and love within each and every one of you, and sending love and many blessings to each and every one of you. So do take care. Bye for now. Bye, guys.